Hello traders, let's start our post-market analysis. In this analysis, we are going to find out why Nifty and Bank Nifty gained or lose today. If you see the today's market, then today Nifty has lose negative 53 points and Bank Nifty gained only 75 points. Why did it happen? Which stock moved the market? What were the positions of FIs and DIs? What open interest picture is saying. This all analysis we are going to do, and we are also going to find out tomorrow's support and resistance. Well, to find out support and resistance, we are going to analyze several data, and we are going to take common support and resistance based on the data. So let's start our analysis. First, we'll be seeing the chart analysis. In chart analysis, we'll be finding out support and resistance. Here I have opened 15 minutes Nifty 50 candles, and if you see here, then support is at 14,005 and resistance is at 14,143. Well, this is the support of Nifty, and here I have opened 15 minutes candle. It is appropriate for taking immediate support and resistance for next day. Now let's move to Bank Nifty and find out support and resistance. Here also I have opened 15 minutes candle. If you see here, then support is at 31,334 and resistance, well, you cannot draw resistance here because there is no line which you can draw where Nifty has struggled to cross that level. So how will you find out resistance? We are going to find out resistance based on our open interest data. This is the support and resistance analysis. Well, Nifty has lost negative 53 points and Bank Nifty has gained 75 points. So which stock contributed to Nifty and Bank Nifty move? Let's do the market movers analysis. Stocks which gained greater than 3% and lose less than negative 3%. When I was doing the analysis, I was able to come up with these four names which gained greater than 3% and there was no stock which lose less than negative 3%. Then why did Nifty fall? It is an interesting question. That analysis has to be done, and I did the analysis as well. So in few minutes I am going to give you the explanation why Nifty lose instead of gaining, even though this four stocks gained and there was no loser less than negative 3%. Well, why Power Grid gained? So if you see here, then Power Grid Corporation of India investing in renewable energy sources, and it has also launched world's largest renewable park with 30 gigawatt power. This launch happened with incorporation of other companies as well, but still Power Grid has higher chances that it is going to gain because of this new project. Because of this new project, its revenue also going to increase. Let's talk about Hindalco. Well, Hindalco gained 3.56%. Why did it gain? If you see, still strong prices and muted cost to drive margins to record level. If you see the operation of the Hindalco, then right now if you see, still prices are increasing and they are cutting down the cost. So if cost they are cutting down and prices are increasing, then their profit is going to increase. Hence there are hope in this stock and people are investing in this stock. That's why it is gained. And if you talk about GAIL, well, government is taking policy initiative to increase the share of natural gas in India's energy basket from 6% to 15%. So government of India is increasing their share from 6% to 15%. And where they are investing? Kochi Mangaluru natural gas pipeline, they are increasing the share. That's why this GAIL has gained today. Now if you talk about Shree Cement, well, if you see the quarter on quarter growth, then it is 27.53%, which is the highest in last 3 years. So it is good news for Shree Cement. That's why it has gained 3.36%. Well, this was the analysis of majority of market movers. If you wanted to predict tomorrow's market, then we have to do other analysis as well. You already know if any meeting is going to come of any company, then that can affect the market. Means that company is going to hold meeting and they're going to announce something after that meeting. So if any good news comes, then definitely not only that share is going to gain, that is going to affect whole Nifty as well. So if you see here, then these companies are going to hold a meeting tomorrow. So if you are trading in this company, or else if you are trading in Nifty also, please look out for news. If any good news comes, then definitely Nifty is going to go up. Well, Nifty doesn't lose or gain based on upcoming meetings only. There are some events as well which plays a major role, like some government announcement. So if you see here, then these announcements are going to be made in upcoming days. So this announcement is going to be made on 8th January 2021. Well, foreign exchange reserves. So this is going to be a minor thing, but if figures changes drastically, then definitely this can affect market. Now we have discussed events and upcoming meetings. What else can affect the market? This can affect the market, or else global news. If any of the news comes in global market and if any major indices change, then that definitely can affect Nifty as well. But if we talk about tomorrow's prediction, then we have to analyze first today's VIX and Nifty and Bank Nifty change. So if you see here, then VIX is 21, which is a little bit higher than yesterday, but it is still low because it is less than 25. If VIX is low and if it is not gaining much, means if it is not changing much, then there is a less fear in the market, hence there is a less volatility in the market. If less volatility in the market, then option sellers can sell options and make money without any major losses. If you talk about Nifty, now let's do the analysis of total open interest and find out what weekly picture is saying. So if you see the weekly picture, then 56% call has been sold. If you compare it with the put, it means it is indicating that weekly picture is 56% bearish. Well, what about today's picture? If you see the total change in open interest, which says today's picture, and it also indicates what is going to happen in next trading session. So here if you see 50-50, means 50% more call has been sold, and if you see the 50% on put side, there are positions have been squared out. So when Nifty was going down, people have squared off their positions. Well, this analysis gives us a brief idea. It doesn't mean that if you will trade in Nifty option only, then it will move up or down. Mature investors make their investment in Nifty or Bank Nifty based on the stocks analysis of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. So if Bank Nifty stocks are doing good, then definitely they will be buying call. So that's how this analysis is being done. And majority of the positions are being created in the market that are by mature investors, because they are the long-term investors in stock market. From their move, we try to predict next day move. So here if you see there is not a major change, means call is effective, means if you see the bullishness, then there was no bullishness in today's market, only bearishness was there. But still if you see the weekly picture, it is saying 50-50 thing. There is not much of the difference between call and put side. So it can be changed in a day. So let's find out what happens tomorrow. Now let's do the analysis of Bank Nifty as well. Well, if you see the Bank Nifty total open interest picture, then here 53% more call has been sold. It means weekly picture of Bank Nifty is bearish. And how much bearish? It is 53% only. This 3% gap can be filled down in one day and Bank Nifty can turn around. So well, if you see, there is not majority of the chances that it is going to go up or down. That will be decided in next trading session only. Now let's do the change in open interest analysis and find out what happened in today's market. If you see here, then 64% more call has been sold. That means 64% bearishness was there in today's market. Well, if you see the earlier day of the market, then at that time Bank Nifty was trading around 200 points up. So at that time it was bullishness. But when clock was ticking and it was near to 3 o'clock, it has started going down. That's why Bank Nifty didn't gain much today. Well, it also indicates that tomorrow also the effect may be there and Bank Nifty might not be gained until unless there is some good news or bad news is there. That can definitely affect the market and take market in one direction only. Well, now let's go deep into it and do the open interest distribution analysis of Nifty first. If you see here, then here support is at 14,000 and resistance is at 14,500. Well, there is a huge gap because 500 points gap is there. But if you see the open interest build up on call side, then people are making the positions on 14,200 as well. It means they are expecting that Nifty will be below this level as well. But let's find out in next day trading session. So next trading session, the picture will be more clear. But right now it is indicating that Nifty is going to be in tight range of this 14,000 and 14,200. So where Nifty goes, that we can only find out after tomorrow's market only. Now let's do Nifty change in open interest distribution analysis. If you see here, then here you cannot find out any support because there is no positions which has been made by any sellers. Major positions I am talking about, and only sellers have made the position on call side. So if you see, this is the resistance and they are expecting that Nifty could go more down. That's why they were not making positions on call side. That's why they were not making the positions on put side. Selling positions I'm talking about. Now let's move to the Bank Nifty and do the analysis of open interest distribution. If you see here, then open interest distribution says that 31,000 is the support and 32,000 is the resistance. Tomorrow is expiry, and on expiry, most of the time Nifty or Bank Nifty takes U-turn or it gain or lose suddenly. So it might be possible that tomorrow market will be more volatile because the expiry is there. Now let's move and do the analysis of change in open interest distribution of Bank Nifty. If you see here, then here support is at 32,000 and resistance is at 33,500. But if you see this support, then here people are making the selling positions on call side as well. So people are expecting that this support will move down. Hence, Bank Nifty might move down tomorrow. Well, if it moves up also, you should not be surprised because tomorrow is the expiry and whoever want to take the market up, he will definitely take the market up. But let's do the analysis further and find out what cash market is saying of FIIs and DIIs. If you see here, then today FIIs and DIIs both were selling. So there was no person who was supporting the market. So that's why it has gone down. And if you see the earlier part of the day, then at that time FI must be buying. After buying, they started selling. Maybe they got some insider news and thereafter they started selling. And then you know what happened. It has gone down only. Now let's do FI future and option analysis. If you see here in options, they have started buying again. That's what I was saying yesterday as well. In options, most of the time FIs will be buying and in future they might sell or buy, but today they have sold. Now let's do the final support and resistance analysis. If you see here, then final support for Nifty is at 13,950 and resistance is at 14,500. What about Bank Nifty? Bank Nifty final support is at 31,200 and resistance is at 32,334. This is my analysis. Based on the analysis, I am taking daily trades. I am making positions on Nifty and I am updating my trades on my Telegram channel as well. What strategy I am using, where I am making the positions, why I am making the positions, what profit and loss I am making. If you are interested to see these trades, then definitely you should join me over Telegram channel as well. If you found this video helpful, then hit the like button and consider subscribing this channel.